Welcome to another episode of Big Lee's Corner. Alright, I just watched K-Dog's video and where he was making his predictions to Texas well, technically by the time I get this video up, it'll probably be past midnight. Anyway, the point is, who's going to win Texas on Sunday, either tomorrow, Sunday, whatever. And he cut his video off right at 48 seconds. So either he's saying Jimmy Johnson's winning or he just cut himself off, making us guess. But I know he would hate to predict Jimmy Johnson. But, hey, Texas is one of Jimmy Johnson's specialties. I, however, kind of have the feeling he's just not going to do it this time. So, I'm kind of saying Kurt Busch has Texas, if I didn't already say it. Which would put him and Logano in the Final Four. My two main wishful thinkings of who would win the championship this year. It would be those two versus Kyle Busch. And who would be that mystery fifth driver. Speaking of one of those five drivers, I meant to say fourth driver. But speaking of one of those other five drivers, this is about the Truex and Logano situation at Martinsville last week. Alright, some of you are criticizing the way Logano won the race. Which, by the way, all kinds of drivers won the race like that, especially at a track like Martinsville. Some of you are saying Truex raced clean, Logano raced dirty. No, either they both raced clean or they both raced dirty. But the fact some of you dipshits just can't handle that the 22 made it to the victory lane again. And then you're trying to compare it to how he spun out Kenseth at Kansas 3 years ago. Okay, here's some differences about Kenseth. Kenseth was already below the cutting line, which was the second round of the playoffs. Second race of the second round of the playoffs, which Kenseth was already below the cutting line. So Kenseth kind of had a better reason of a motive. He lost more than just the race that year. Within that race right there, he lost more than just the race. He lost the championship as well already, where he was in a must-win at Talladega, which he did not get that win. Whether it would have been Logano or Dale Jr. to win Talladega, doesn't matter. Kenseth would have been eliminated anyway by that point. Which I admit, he and Logano kind of collided on pit road that day as well. The whole point is, it took a lot to piss Kenseth off to finally take out Logano. While Truex's case, Truex made it to the finish line. And he was just pissed off in the heat of the moment because he knows he would still have to try and stay above in the top four instead of feeling comfortable in the win where he could just lose the next 2 weeks. Any driver could act that way if they came in second. Or in his case, he actually came in third, but for playoff drivers, he came in second. But the whole point is, Truex made it past the finish line. And two, he's still above the cutoff line. Maybe last above the cutoff line. In fact, he's tied with the third driver in the cutoff line, Kevin Harvick. So technically, they kind of go switch back and forth of which one's actually third. Some scoreboards I see Harvick ahead of Truex, others I see Truex ahead of Harvick. But the whole point is, both are above the cutoff line. They just got to make sure Kurt Busch don't get 25 points or win a race. And they got to make sure Chase Elliott, Clint Boyer, or Eric Almirola don't win a race. Those three are in a must-win situation, pretty much. Any more of my rant? I swear that I was going to say one more thing about Truex. So. I guess not. Or anything NASCAR related. Hell with it, I'll just cut it off. If I have something else to say, I can just do it in one of my upcoming videos. Anyway, that's all for this episode of Big Lee's Corner. I'll try to have a nice day. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe for more.